Yeah, it's quite incredible. As Thomas Tuchel says, this is a distraction his side certainly do not need ahead of arguably their biggest match of the season so far as they take on Liverpool on Sunday. We've seen a Chelsea side who are sitting top of the Premier League just a few weeks ago go on a major slide. They are 8 points adrift of City. The argument certainly that we've been discussing is that they have to win this game to keep themselves very much in any sort of title race in the Premier League. How much does this affect things, Craig?
Do you know, I think short term, not a lot, i.e. the next game or two. But I think if it festers on, then it will start to go through the dressing room a little bit. As Don said, players will sort of laugh these things off initially until results don't go their way. And then the fingers start pointing. And it's as simple as that. You know, when the pressure's on, the fans turn and you're out of title race, and they're not yet, but they could be, then fingers start pointing in the dressing room, and then you start looking for excuses. Well, one of them is he's not committed. He said in his interview he doesn't really want to be here. So short term, I don't think so. But it could quickly, as I said earlier in the show, it could quickly, Dan, go south, in my opinion, if Lukaku plays and doesn't perform and Chelsea don't get the results.
Does Tuchel start him, Don?
I would, because it's the perfect opportunity to, as I said before, to use it as fuel. You go and prove to the Chelsea fans that you're committed. You've got a written team talk there. You don't even have to say it to him. You just tell him. You tell him the day before, I'm counting on you. You've got to play him. It would be a bigger story if Tuchel didn't play him. Then it gets blown into everything, because then we second guess the relationship between manager and player, star player, you know, close to £100 million player. You then think, well, the writing's on the wall. The January window then opens, but as Jules said, who's got the money to buy him? I wouldn't imagine he's going to leave. So the easy answer is, and by the way, he's an unbelievable player who's in really good form. You have to play him.
Let's take a look, shall we, at the predictions that the boys gave ahead of today's show, looking ahead to that match on Sunday between Chelsea and Liverpool at the Bridge. Jules is going for a draw. Don is going for a Liverpool win. Craig, you're going for a 2-2.
Yeah, both teams losing goals more regular than they were, particularly Chelsea. And I think it'll be real. I'm going for a high-scoring draw, actually. That's what I'm going for, yeah.
Jules, if it is a draw, as you predict as well, is the title race over?
Yeah, I think so. I'm struggling to see how they can bridge the gap with City. Seeing the form that City have been in the last 10 wins in a row, putting these kind of runs like they do very often at this time of the season, or certainly like last year. So, yeah, a draw, I think. If in the meantime City win tomorrow on Saturday at Arsenal, which is very possible, then I think they will be too far ahead.
Don, you're going for a Liverpool win.
I am, but there's reported, and it's not official, that there might be 3 COVID cases as we stand in Liverpool's camp. We're not sure if it's youngsters, first-team players, whoever it might be. I say that with no confidence in terms of the result. I just think Liverpool need it more. I think Man City fans and Pep will ideally want a draw, or worst-case scenario for them, a Chelsea win, because I don't think Chelsea are in the title race. Their biggest threat's Liverpool, so the pressure's on Liverpool. And I feel as though they might just get the job done.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.